I remember being, I was really impressed by her lyricism, by her flow. I liked her voice. I was like, this is cool. I don't have a library of female artists to listen to. So I thought that was cool. I think I started listening to her and Queen Latifah around the same time. But that's all that I had. There's not really too many on the map. MC Lyte is a little too old for my liking and that style.
Yeah, I think around the time Jean Grae was really popping off in, the early 2000s. This album came out in 2004. And there weren't a lot of other female MCs at that time. You know what I mean? Especially on a mainstream level. This is before Nicki Minaj. This is during Lil Kim's reign, but
around then you also had Eve.
You had Eve.
You had Lil Kim.
You had Eve. You had Missy Elliott. But I put them in a different category. They're almost like pop artists. They transcended. They're different than Jean Grae. I feel like Jean Grae is a hardcore lyricist. I wouldn't put Missy Elliott in that same category.
No, she's not in there.
And that's not to take away from Missy Elliott. Missy Elliott's amazing.
She has her own lane though. But like if we're talking lyricism, and then you kind of have to go into male artists because they dominate the field. So, if you're looking for someone, I don't know. I'm trying to think of 2004 at that time, like who was.
Yeah, I'm not even sure.
Jay-Z was around then. So let's just say Jay-Z. Like if you're looking for someone that has some form of substance, if you're looking for Nas, the Jay-Z's, the Ghostface, there are no female artists that are on that game at all. So like there's Eve. Maybe I have to throw her on the list too. But I can't really say. She more comes to me as like not pop, but mainstream.
Right. And I'm sure there's female MCs that we're not mentioning that we're not aware of, that were just out at that time.
Yeah. But with that, on that note though, like Jean Grae is someone who I felt like is what I was looking for, felt that, was in that definition. So I was happy to have found her. But she was cool. We got into a couple albums, actually just those two, because those are the only two at the time.
Yeah, Jean Grae has had an interesting career. It's definitely not been the smoothest, and I feel like it's been a lot of ups and downs, and I feel like she never really got her stride. She never caught a stride of putting out music that caught attention, and she. From what I understand and from what I've gathered from following her on social media is that there was a long period of time where she quit doing music and she was focused on other things. She's a writer and she was writing for TV shows and doing other mediums. So she wrote on the sitcom Two Broke Girls. It was on CBS.
So that's the one with the...
Yeah, so she was doing... I think she was focused on other things. I think she became disheartened by the music industry and kind of wanted to move into a different direction, which makes sense. I mean, she's super talented. She shouldn't limit herself to just music, but yeah, she's an amazing writer. I'll definitely say that.
I mean, you see her lyrics and she's great.
But yeah, this was the first, besides Evil Genius, this is the first album of hers that I've, for this podcast, definitely paid attention to every song and every lyric that she was spitting and tried to, take a deeper dive into.
She kind of, it's almost asking you to, because when you read things online about her, they say that like her lyrics are very in depth and you kind of have to go back on them. So you kind of, you have to.
Yeah, you definitely catch a lot of things. I do want to mention that she put out an album with Quelle Chris in 2018.
Who she's now married to, I believe.
Yeah.